I know that I had known for some time, and I had gotten that person into some trouble, that there was a person that I related to that was conducting similar work and doing something, and I attempted to get in touch with it. It was a her. And I did it 2 or 3 times and apparently began to get her into severe problems in her environment. So I didn't do it again. But I did get her name and where she was. So I do stupid things at times. So I took this name, and this was 10 years ago, something like that. And I routed it through channels to find out if this person really existed. And you can use your own conjecture when I tell you that that was 5 years ago or longer in the Soviet Union. And 2 things happened. I guess it'd be 10 years ago now, Dave. Goodness sakes. Anyway, what came up as a result of that was that I found some government people on my doorstep saying, how did I know about that person? Moreover, I got about 3 different casual inquiries from the Soviet Union, from that location, as it were, on asking could we exchange data, which was, I thought, very significant. And that was a highly secure place under the typical then Soviet type of stuff. Now becomes the big question, now that the wall's down, what do we do? And I don't think I have the courage to do it.
Would you be allowed to...
I would assume so. I don't know.
BB wasn't allowed to meet you?
That's right. I don't know.
You weren't allowed to meet AA.
That's right. I don't know. I'm afraid to ask, but that's one of the things I have yet to play with it. You can find out and play with it for me, will you?
Well, ask, how is this new overview of the it that you are affected your understanding of being a human, and the conversation you had earlier about we were earth addicted. We're addicted to the human experience, so we keep coming back in that. Does that change your view of what?
Oh no, no at all. It just expresses more deeply the addiction, don't you see?
Well, that's what I see. So I wondered if that was.
But it puts a much greater value on it than we do when we're living it. That's all I can say. In other words, the perspective that you have, well, I didn't do anything. I'm living this life and I've done nothing. But when you see it in another perspective, of 1,000 years from now, for example, you look back and say, I did a magnificent job on that, you see? That's the difference, is that perspective. So, there you go. Have nice flying, rolling.
What starts the powering out?
What starts the powering out? Which way, in or out?
Out. I mean, you know, we get wound down where we have no velocity anymore. How do we get velocity to start winding back out again?
How do we start the moving out process? I'm now convinced that it's what it might be defined as a variable. I use the term because I can't think of any other one. You could call it an anomaly. Some particular event. I would say it's a leak of that other energy into your system, that some profound experience, some profound event, something does it. And it probably didn't do it this lifetime. This, I assure you, it started many lifetimes ago for each of you. And something started that movement in this direction. And so each successive lifetime, the it of you has said, well, we got to improve this a little bit, or we got to hold it back a little bit. So we'll put this mix here, but we'll put this big doubting Thomas in here, so that won't make it quite so easy. It'll make it more of a challenge, you see? But I got news for you. If you can make this change, it alters the whole thing, because you become one of the head honchos of your own executive committee. And you're of immense interest. So you would find that, here's how, one way to express it, of course, is that yes, this lifetime ordinarily would be nothing more than one describing their latest dream at a cosmic cocktail party. Do you follow?
Yeah.
But you are making that different because you recognize the illusions before someone tells you that they are.
So none of us has come here to do any great big whatever. We're just here to fight to more or less continue on our own development. So
You're accumulating and again.
like we're not here to save the world.
Yeah, well, that's part of the pressure. You see, oh, I got to save the world. Well, you can save that for 10 or 20 or 50 lifetimes, but then try something else, you know.
Bob, what about the average individual on the street? Would they be a lesser or greater of their individual parts?
The average individual on the street is so locked into belief systems that they can't see beyond their ears.
So for us, would this be a frustrating thing for us communicating with?
Oh, no, because you will, well, the most amazing thing that you're going to find is that there are much more perceptive people that you encounter, and you didn't realize how perceptive they were, but now you will, because you will relate to them in forms and ways that you never thought you would, because you hadn't had that available to you. Because now with this whole system of personalities available to you, they'll work something like this. Here's a person, well, hello, what's your name? My name is Jane. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, and something comes out of you, triggers a part of you that radiates with a personality such as Jane. You make new friends, you make all sorts of things, and all sorts of interrelationships begin to develop simply because you have all these to call upon. Even, and you recognize the process, then you encourage it. You understand? Instead of hold it back, you encourage it. All sorts of fascinating. Suddenly you find you're a great swimmer and you never swam in your life. These kinds of things. Fascinating.
Would that be one of the reasons why we all got along so great this week?
Well, is that one of the reasons why you did which?
Why we all got along so good this week? Is that we have that in us already?
Yeah. Well, you're getting there. See, you're beginning to open up and up.
Yeah, I mean, every one of us identified with each other.
That's the part.
So it was so obvious.
That's right. That's what happens here. You're beginning to see. It becomes very, very obvious. I would normally tell you this tomorrow night, but it's obvious. You have begun to feel more like a family. You know everybody's qualities, you know their faults, and that just as you have a brother or a sister that is that way, so you accept this that way, you see. Great feeling, isn't it? And I got to get a great feeling. I haven't had supper yet. I'll see you all tomorrow night, all right?